Hey, Karina, you need to answer my question. Is it true that you're coming to my house for the housewarming party? Yeah, that's right. I'm planning to go with the family. What's up? Have things changed? Oh, really? Okay. I don't mind that you come to the get-together, but can you please just dress appropriately for the party? That would be great. Huh? What do you mean dress appropriately? Is there something wrong with the way I dress normally? Well, you're smart. You understand the situation, right? We live in a very luxurious house now. I get it. You want to feel that exhilarating feeling when you walk into the place. You know, originally it wasn't going to be a place for your family to enter. Oh, Joan, are you kidding me with this? Are we really going to have this conversation again? Because I need to explain things properly so that you understand. Do you have any idea what will happen if you don't keep quiet? Well, I don't plan on doing anything in the house. All I want to do is celebrate with Tyson, that's it. You know, because he was the one that built the house, okay? Excuse me, Tyson's so busy every day as a doctor, and you do know that as his wife, I'm busy trying to support his daily life, right? You could say that more than half of the house was built by yours truly. He couldn't do it without my help. At your place, you may not have the financial means to do all of these amazing things, as both of your parents have to work to get by. There's also those types of couples, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if you all do something to our beautiful house. Okay, Joan. Whatever you say then. Well, I'm already exhausted from having this conversation. I don't know if I want to celebrate anymore. But Tyson invited us to come, and I don't know if I can just turn him down when he's worked so hard. You do know that you were only invited as a social gesture, right? So you wouldn't feel left out. I can't believe how serious you're being. It's annoying. Really? Just a social gesture, huh? I don't really think it's like that. We're his family, so of course that's why he invited us to go. Well, since you're all going to come to the housewarming, at least be aware of what I was talking about when you do make it over here, all right? I don't want my brand new mansion getting all dirty and covered in your disgusting germs. We're not going to make a mess. We're adults who know how to clean up after themselves. I'll just come by for a little bit, say hello to some people, and leave right after that. Oh, really? That's your plan? Well, I'm also getting tired of dealing with you and the family, so please do go home early. You'll also need to do some showering and deodorizing of yourselves before you enter the house, okay? Are you kidding me with this? We don't smell, all right? So stop hassling me so much about this.
Hey, Karina. You're coming to the celebration at our house today, aren't you? I'm sorry to bother you with this, but could you bring a suit over for me? I think the suit I was using to get a job is still at the house, right?
Oh, you're wanting one of your suits? I'm sorry, we've already left the house.
Oh, really? If only I had messaged you sooner. This might be a problem. But you're all dressed up properly and everything, right?
Well, I'm wearing something that's nice, but I didn't mean to look shabby, if that's what you mean. This isn't what Joan instructed you to say to me, is it?
Oh, yeah. She told me to tell you that. I don't know, she just cares about random things like that. It's only a housewarming, but yeah. It's getting kind of annoying, and I can't get over how she's been acting lately towards other people. She also said to please behave yourself somehow.
Well, I wouldn't say it's at the level of being annoying, but I don't really want to have much to do with her if she's going to continue acting like this towards me. I hate her.
Hey, come on now. She's still my wife. You can't just turn around and hate her because of how picky she is. That's a bit extreme, Karina. She's a beautiful lady as well. She just wants things to be perfect. You need to stop hating on her, alright?
I don't get why you'd say that to me, Tyson. Don't you care that she's talking down to me? She shouldn't be saying rude things to me.
All you have to do is listen to what she says. We hardly get together anyways, so it shouldn't be a big deal. You know that she can be tough on people, especially those that she doesn't approve of, or hasn't spent a lot of time with. So that's it. I've been working hard, and this housewarming means a lot to me. So could you just be nice and try to get along?
Do you really think that I can be friends with someone who insults me all the time? This is no joke, Tyson. She does that. Also, I think we're beyond the point of trying to even be friends anyway. It would be too difficult to try and make amends now.
Okay, I get it. It's fine. If you can't get along, just at least try and be adults, and not make it so obvious that you're not friendly towards each other. So, are you all on your way here? Or are you at a rest stop taking a break right now?
No, Dad is driving today, so I'm sitting here in the passenger seat messaging you. We'll be arriving soon, though.
Wait, what? Dad is driving? Is Dad coming to the housewarming as well?
Of course he is. You're his son, so of course he's going to show up. You did invite all of us to this party, didn't you?
Oh, I had no idea, to be honest. I thought it was just going to be you and Mom coming to the house. I thought that Dad would be in a board meeting today.
Oh, I see what you mean. I get that you're scared of Dad, so I suppose you purposefully threw this party on a day that only Mom and I could make it. Well, I hate to break it to you, but Dad canceled his plans today so that he could come with us.
But he never comes to anything, and I just don't like it when he comes to anything I organized. I don't get how this happened. Actually, I'm not really scared of Dad or anything. It's just that he's my boss at the hospital as well, so I don't want to have to see him on my days off as well.
Oh, okay, I understand. No matter what, Dad was going to be with you and at some point or another, but I guess be prepared for when he gets there.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to deal with him outside of work. Whatever you all do, just be on your best behavior, alright?
Hey, when are we not on our best behavior, Tyson? Everything will be fine, I promise you that. Hey, I just saw you at my window. What on earth are you wearing? Obviously cheap clothes, and you're driving that cheap-looking car. I'd be in so much trouble if I pulled up in that crappy car and run-down clothes to enter a fancy-looking house. Okay, whatever you say, Joan. Would you open the gate for us, please, so that we can come in? We came all the way here, so don't make us wait outside until you let us in. Oh, I am so sorry, Karina, but I really can't let you enter the property. I mean, look at this place, okay? You know that you are not in suitable attire to enter, right? No, we're not. We look absolutely fine, so stop judging us on what we own. You really need to stop annoying me and my family. Wow, I really didn't know that you had such a way with words. It's making me so scared of you. Not. You know, I really can't afford to let more people in since it's already so crowded. Surely you understand that. Look, I need to speak to Tyson. What is he doing? Did you do something to him? No matter how many times I call, he doesn't pick up. Oh, well, at the moment, Tyson's cleaning the bathroom, so he can't answer any phone calls or text messages right now. Wait, what? Why the heck is he cleaning the bathroom? Doesn't he know what's happening right now? I just told him that we were almost at his place, so I don't get why he would be cleaning. I actually told Tyson that you and your parents would be delayed in arriving. Wait, what? Why would you say that to him when we were basically outside your house? Because Tyson is too kind, and I knew that he'd let all of you into the house. I didn't want that to happen. Please keep in mind that I have to be strong and keep him out of the way so that I don't have to let you inside. Then, no matter how we looked when we got to the front door, you were just going to drive us away somehow, weren't you? Now that I think about it, yeah, that's what I was trying to do, to be honest with you. I was actually surprised to see that your appearance was worse than I expected. Surely you're able to understand these complicated circumstances, right? Are you for real, Joan? What complicated circumstances? All you're doing is being rude. Be honest with me, are you after Tyson's money? He's such a rich man who earns a considerable amount of money as a doctor. I'm sure you're trying to wheedle your way into his life and get some extra cash on him, aren't you? Why would you assume these things about my family? Do you really think we'd take his money? Are you insane? We're his family. It's because you're living a life that's dependent on his job, right? Your family is just a poor and unemployed waste of space in society and rely on Tyson's allowance. What on earth are you talking about? What is this about us needing his allowance? Yeah, I already know everything, Karina. I tried to prevent it all from happening, but your family are only here for his money because you can't survive without my husband. If you want to get into a house, there's an entry fee to get inside. You're going to have to pay at least $1,000 per person, okay?
This is insane. I can't believe what you're saying. I've had enough of this. We're just going to go home then. I knew you wouldn't be able to pay for it, so you've got no other choice. It's such a huge amount to pay for such a poor family. Well, I guess I'll just let Tyson know that you all changed your minds about coming inside and that you went home. Please turn and go right back home, please. I've got other things to plan for this housewarming. I can't believe this is happening. You're going to regret doing this to my family, Joan. Be careful what you say next. Oh, I'm so scared. I wonder what's going to happen next. I can't wait for you to actually get back at me. I guess I'll be waiting for a while then.
Hey, Karina, is everything okay? I heard that you went home because you guys weren't feeling well. What's going on?
Oh, is that so? Is that what your lovely wife told you? That's not exactly why we're not at your house, Tyson.
Wait, what do you mean by that? What's happened? So you aren't actually sick?
Joan wouldn't open the gate for us because our car and clothes weren't up to her standard. We look poor, is basically what she said. She doesn't want poor families to ruin the grounds that your house sits on. We're not dirty people, Tyson.
You're kidding me. She actually told you this? She wouldn't turn around and say something like that. After all, it's my family she's talking to. She wouldn't do that.
Tyson, from her perspective, we're parasites that are living off an allowance you give us. I guess that's why she thinks it's okay for her to treat us like she does. She thinks she can get away with this disgusting behavior. But her accusations are so strange. We've not received a penny from you, so I don't know where she got that idea from. And the strangest thing is Joan hasn't even found out that our father is the director of the hospital that you work at. If she knew about this, I don't think she'd be behaving like this towards us.
No, I suppose she doesn't know. Look, I'll explain all of this properly to her later. But please, can you all just get back here right now? I'm begging on my knees here.
I'm sorry, but we can't come back because Dad is very dizzy and he doesn't want to drive. I don't think we can go back to your house.
What? He's feeling frustrated? But that's not good. What am I going to do now? I'll call a taxi and get there as quickly as I can. Please, just let me apologize for what's going on. I can't believe this is happening right now.
Well, what if we don't want that to happen? Look, we've got no intention of receiving an apology right now. We've had enough of this nonsense.
Please, I'm begging you. I'll be there right away. Just let me say what I want to say, okay? Hey, you! I can't believe that you'd do something so terrible to us. Why did you turn my family away from the house?
Ugh, this again, really? Well, I guess you were just being so kind about letting your family come over, so they thought they had the audacity to enter my house, okay? You know that I can't allow a parasitic family such as yours to be spoiled by you forever, all right? If it wasn't for us well-known and wealthy people, those poor beings would never survive.
I'm so over your attitude. Cut it out. They've done nothing but be nice to you, Joan. Also, my family's not poor.
Wait, what? What do you mean you're not poor? You said to me that they didn't have a lot of money, so I just assumed they lived off rags and rations. You're the one that's been supporting this family the entire time that I've known you.
What on earth are you talking about? I might have said that, but that's not the truth.
What do you mean it's not the truth? You've got no reason to lie to me. If you're lying, then you need to speak up.
Would you just shut up for a second? Whatever has happened, you still drove them away without asking me what to do with them first. I can't believe my own wife would lie to me. It's all because of you that I've ended up this way. I'm so upset because of you.
Okay, I feel a little bit bad for lying to you, but they're just such poor people. Look, where are you right now, Tyson? We should talk in person, okay?
I'm in a taxi right now, trying to chase down my family's car. It looks like they went all the way back to the house, so I'm not going to come back home today. I can't believe your attitude and how you've treated my family. What am I supposed to do about this?
Okay, would you just calm down a little bit, please, and explain this all to me properly? Why are you in such a hurry to get to your parents' house for?
Okay, so my father is actually the director of the hospital that I work at. He's absolutely fuming right now over what's happened today. He's a very strict and stubborn person. I'm definitely going to be fired from the hospital now.
Huh? Okay, whoa, hold on a minute. Just rewind a little so I can understand. Why on earth did you keep this a secret for so long?
I have various reasons for that, alright? Anyway, you need to reflect on what you did today. I've had it up to here with you. I can't stand you.
Wait, what? No, I am so confused as to what your father has to do with this. So what, he's stubborn? What's so bad about your father? Okay, Karina, you really need to start communicating with me better. What's going on here? Your father is the director of the hospital that Tyson works at or something? How come I didn't know this? Well, I guess you finally heard the truth about what my family does from Tyson then? Yes, you're right. Tyson works as a doctor at the hospital that my father directs. No way, really? I literally had no idea that they worked so closely together. I thought that your parents had no job. Well, I guess Tyson kept it all hush-hush due to some strange pride that he's got. We also don't receive any allowance from Tyson either. We all have proper jobs and make our own living, so I don't see how you think Tyson pays us to survive. We can survive on our own. Oh, right. Well, I didn't mean to assume anything. I honestly had no idea that you all had jobs. I just acted like I did because of what Tyson said to me. Well, I guess what happened can't be helped now. Tyson's been lying to quite a few people then. Yes, he has. It's not right. He's the one who's a parasitic weasel. What is it with him, honestly? This is why I have to be the strong one in the couple. Yeah, but do you really think I'm going to turn around and say that everything is entirely his fault, Joan? Your mentality of looking down on people because of how little or how much money they have sickens me. You know what? It doesn't just sicken me. It makes me hate you a lot. I feel like I'm a victim of some kind of deceptive plan you had. But our family is more mad at you than anything else. But I can't help but be that way since Tyson lied to me about your situation. I didn't know that your father was a hospital director. You shouldn't just assume things about people. You should actually ask and make conversation about their situation. You should have been more careful about what you said to me and my family. If you can't think about what you've done wrong, then I can't help you. I think it's about time that you leave that big, luxurious house of yours and go back to your parents' house immediately. Huh? What for? Why should I be the one who has to leave? I didn't do anything wrong. It's not like I was intentionally mean to you. I just didn't know enough about your family. This house is also mine, too. This amazing house is proof that I'm a winner and I'm wealthy. No, it doesn't provide you with anything, Joan. A lot of the money that was invested into that house was from my father. Wait a minute. What did you just say? You're wrong. It was Tyson that invested a lot of money into building this house. Think about it, Joan. Do you really think Tyson had the money to build that house? Do you think a doctor in his 20s has enough money to do something like that? No, I guess he didn't. But that can't be true, can it? I suppose he did need help at some point, but no way did I think it came from your father. Well, one thing's for sure, you didn't pay a single cent for the construction of the house. You're just a housewife, so I guess I understand why you didn't. The next thing I'm about to tell you is a message from my father. You've done nothing but be rude to us, so you need to leave that house right now. No way, I can't just walk out of this house. It's mine as well. You can't just take it from me. Look, I had no idea of the situation. I'm innocent here. You might have pretended that you didn't know what was truly happening, but what you said was downright horrible. Just pack your things and get out of the house immediately. We're not going to tell you again. This family is also cutting ties with you. We don't want you around. You're cutting ties with me? You can't just do that to me. No one's allowed to just abandon someone and leave them basically homeless. I've got rights, you know. Please, just don't be so hasty about your decisions, okay? This has unfolded too quickly. Can't we just talk this out more? If you really want to talk this out more, then you need to talk to Tyson. We don't want to talk to you anymore. I'll leave you to pack. No, wait, Karina! You can't just do this to your own sister-in-law. Please, wait. Come back and talk to me. Hey, Tyson. You're not actually considering getting a divorce from me, are you?
I feel like you've given me no choice but to do that. Don't you get why this is happening? I don't want to be with someone who's so horrible anymore.
It's kind of odd that you're doing this, because you're the one that lied to me.
Yeah, I felt bad for lying to you, but you treated my family so badly, and I don't want to be married to someone who's going to act like you did. I'm sorry, but we can't be together. You've gone way too far, and you need to learn how to treat people better.
But I don't get it. We were doing so well. What am I supposed to do without you now? This isn't fair. I don't have a house to live in or a job to go to. How am I supposed to make a living or have an allowance without you?
Can't you just go back to your parents' house? Aren't they wealthy enough to support you until things turn around for you?
Don't you get it? My parents won't let me stay at their house anymore. After they learned about what happened with the in-laws and your sister, they're really angry at me. No matter which way you look at it, it's all your fault. You're the one who lied in the first place. This wouldn't have happened if you didn't.
What on earth are you saying, woman? It's your fault. I didn't tell you to treat my family like crap. I just didn't disclose their professions. My career is also ruined because of all the things you did to my family. You've made me look so bad in front of my family.
Only because you lied so that your pride wouldn't get hurt. Am I right? I thought you said that you were supporting your family and that you invested all of your own money to build the house. You also hid the fact that your father is the director of the hospital you work at. I don't understand why you do that.
You're wrong. I didn't hide anything. I just obeyed my father's instructions by not saying anything about him. He said that I've got a lot of learning to do, and that I need to gain more experience in my job. So I said nothing to you.
Oh, is that right? Are you kidding me? Does he really think that you're some incompetent doctor that's going to show off and get more attention than him or something?
Would you quit it with your snide remarks? He's stubborn, but he's still my father. So shut up, Joan. You need to learn to not talk badly about people. Who do you think you should thank for putting food on the table? Huh, Joan?
Are you being serious right now? You were the one that turned around and told me that a man who makes his wife work is a poor man.
Shut up. It was a joke, and I'm not poor. I just need help because there are a lot of loans when you study to be a doctor. Obviously, you don't understand. I've had enough of this. I don't want to see you ever again, Joan.
I suppose I'll just wish on that from here. Let's hope that you don't regret this later, okay? I know you wouldn't do this to me, Tyson. Karina, I really need your help. I don't have anyone else to rely on. I want to get back with Tyson. Please help. You know that he broke up with you. I can't possibly help you with that. If this is the worst case scenario, if you were able to reconcile, getting married again is highly unlikely. He blocked you for a few days now, so there's no way that you can get in contact with him now, right? I just said things out of anger. Look, I'm being serious. I want to be with Tyson. Now please help me out. I need to get in contact with him. Why should I help you? We cut you off, remember? Because you treated us like dirt. It would be bad for me to help a terrible person like you. But I've looked back on what I've done. I'll never make those kinds of mistakes again. Please, just forgive me for what I did. Why can't you just get help from your parents? Why are you trying to run back to Tyson or me? Because my parents are super strict and they aren't talking to me because of how I treated you. But I do feel bad about it now. I've got no job, nowhere to live, and no one I can rely on. You're my last and only hope that I have to get back on my feet. I'll be honest with you, Joan. You brought this on yourself. You're an adult and you should know better than to treat someone badly. Come on, Karina, don't say things like that, please. Just help me out. You can't abandon me in a time of need. Well, you should have thought about what you said before you were going to say it. Then you wouldn't be in this situation right now. If you want help from me, how about you pay me about $10,000? That only seems fair.
After that debacle, Karina blocked Joan from messaging and cut off all contact from her. Apparently, Joan hit a dead end since she went back to visit her parents. She couldn't get her parents to forgive her. She was forced to live alone and learn the harshness of society. She's currently living day to day at a job she just got. She was able to fully experience poverty that she'd always frowned upon. Let's hope she learns how naive she's been. Tyson was kicked out of his father's hospital. It appears that he's taking a break from being a doctor in order to think about why he lied. He's got a bit of a pretentious side to him. Karina continues to live a healthy and happy life.
Hey, you useless high school dropout. Riddle me this. When are you actually gonna pack your shit and leave the house, huh? I don't really need you at all anymore. We're done using you. You're used up. Figure it out, man.
Oh my god, Mom, you're gonna start this crap again? I'm in the middle of my job right now. I just started my shift. I really don't want to sit here and listen to you bitch and moan at me while I'm working. I hear enough of that crap and I'm finally home after a 12-hour shift.
What are you talking about? You're a high school dropout. That's what you deserve. So you're telling me that the only thing you can do is talk back to your own parents? Just another thing you fail at?
That's not what I'm talking about, and that's not what's going on right now. Why do you want to make fun of the fact that I'm a high school dropout right now? What do you have to gain from it? I literally dropped out of high school because I had to help you and Dad anyway. It's not like I didn't want to go to school.
Yeah, here we go again with your lies. The only reason that you're a high school dropout is because you're a useless loser. Don't try to shift the blame on your parents. You're just a useless moron who is of no use to society or anyone in it. You're just a trash lowlife.
You really need to cut it out, Mom. You're going way too far. Be honest with me here. You know that I didn't just drop out of high school because I didn't want to go, right? I started working right out of middle school because I had to pay off the loans and debts that you two accrued. You two! My parents. It has nothing to do with my worth.
I don't know what you're talking about at all, silly. Don't be making things up like that. I don't know what you're doing exactly. I heard something about a security guard or something. I don't care. But that job is literally the worst thing you could have possibly done. I mean, how could you possibly be proud of that? You really need to look at how Jerry is living his life. He's a better role model than you'll ever hope to be.
What the hell? Why would you say that it's the worst thing? I've been working hard and tirelessly. And not to mention that almost every penny that I've earned has been sent straight to you and Dad. You really gonna take all that money from me and still say that I'm the absolute worst when my job is giving you that money? I've been doing this for over 10 years, Mom. Over 10 years I've been sending you and Dad money while I worked hard. And yet you still look down on me like that. I'm actually kind of impressed by how much you're able to look down on me.
Jerry has already graduated from his college top of the class and has a top-level firm ready to hire him. He's going to be making bank as soon as he starts. Do you know what that means? It means we don't need you anymore. Put another way, it means you need to pack your stuff and get the hell out of the house. You living here is just a massive waste of electricity and utility bills. You're gonna pay for that too?
You're really going that far? I really feel like I've earned my place. The only reason that he was able to go to college at all is because I was able to earn enough money to support him and you guys while he attended. He's still taking out student loans. He's still taking out student loans, though, because it wasn't enough for him to finish up everything and live. It sounds like he's borrowing from other sources, though, not just legit student loans. That's none of my business, though.
What the hell are you talking about, Russell?
I really hope that he's already returned all of his debt, for his sake and yours. But again, that's none of my business. So he's found a job, huh? I'm glad to hear that. It sounds like things are looking up for him.
Yeah, he really deserves this job. Unlike you, he's elite and is going to work at a corporate firm and make the big money. He's literally everything his dropout older brother never could be. You're just a piece of lint compared to him.
You know, I've always known that you really love Jerry. That really has never surprised me at all, but come on, Mom. You've really got to be less hateful towards me. I worked hard for you and Dad, who, by the way, has disappeared to go get milk about 20 years ago. I did everything in my power to make sure this family stayed fed and relatively happy. I know you're happy that Jerry found a job. I really am happy for him too, Mom. It's not just you. But shouldn't you be at least a little thankful for me, his big brother too? I feel like it's a little bit weird for you to be out to hate me when I've literally supported you two.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'm really done with this conversation. The point of all of this is that you're done. This is over. I don't need you to be around anymore. Can you please just get the hell out of this house? I really don't need you anymore. I'm going to go ahead and kick you out of the house. We're no longer going to be mom and son. Bye!
Wait, what are you talking about, Mom? We're no longer gonna be mom and son?
I told you that your younger brother found a job, right? They gave him a job offer and everything. I don't need you as a family member anymore. You're all used up. You're old news. Should I keep going? You're just a waste of money at this point. A money sink. I need you to get the hell out. Right now, I don't care what happens to you. The low life with a shit job. You might as well lose your job and become some hobo under a bridge or something. I wouldn't care. I'm definitely not going to help you out. We're going to cut ties and pretend we never existed to each other. You're no one to me. And don't even think about coming back to me to ask for money. It's useless. You won't get a single penny out of me, you leech.
What are you talking about? I would never want to ask you for money, Mom. I've never felt entitled to any of your money. You're gonna cut ties with me as soon as Jerry got a job offer? Seriously, Mom? After everything I've done for you? Are you losing it, Mom? Actually, how can you even be like that towards your own son, Mom? You must be out of your mind.
What? How am I out of my mind? As soon as the younger brother who's now destined to become an elite corporate member. We don't need the low-life older brother. Can anyone say scum? Don't ever interact with your brother or myself, okay? We don't need you anymore.
I actually pity you, Mom. I have no words for you. I can't believe that you'd cut me away like nothing ever happened after all that I've done for you and him. I'm not gonna put up with this anymore. You're not worth it.
Just make sure you pack your shit and leave ASAP, okay?
Look, right now I'm working, like I said earlier. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna do something productive with my life, okay? I heard you found a job, bro. Why didn't you tell me? It's a big-time corporate job too, right? Congratulations, you must have worked hard. Oh, that old bitch was talking about it. Sorry that I'm the only one that's able to be elite and you're just some low-life scum. Whatever. Are you sure you're able to pay back all your loans? I don't really care for any of the small talk coming from you. You've loaned some from me and had me take out some loans too, so you better make sure you pay everything back to me. Okay, I'm working for a huge corporation, so I won't be breaking a sweat along the way. But I'm not gonna pay off the loans that you took out, bro. You're crazy. What the hell? What are you talking about? You're my brother, right? My dearest and beloved older brother. I don't feel the need to return any money when it's just money that's been lent and moved around within the family. Come on, bro. Don't worry about it. I'll make sure to spend it all very carefully for myself. You can sleep easy at night knowing I'm gonna pocket all of your money. Better stop messing around, Jerry. I'm all out of patience. Do you realize how much I've loaned you over the years? Seriously, it must be in the tens of thousands by now. I've spent a lot of money on your tuition, too. You know, for the college that helped you land that sweet corporate job. I mean, it can't be helped, can it? You're literally useless when it comes to anything else. That's all you're good for. Huh? What do you mean? I'm saying that old hag is right about some things, and one thing she's right about is you and how to treat you. You're not smart, so you've been working as a security guard, right? You're headed straight to the gutters, bro, living amongst the other scum around you. I'm glad that at least I was smart and actually went to college using my brain instead of just dropping out of high school like some loser. No, what you're lucky about is that you were the second child. That's literally the only difference between you and me. When we were born, you had no reason to drop out of high school and go to work because you had your big brother. I actually liked high school too, you realize that? Not like I didn't like going to high school. I mean, that's just how life is sometimes, you know? What can you do about it? You really just pulled the short straw. You should wish for better luck in the next time you're born. I don't have any regrets anymore because I've worked out my demons from the past, but if that's the attitude you want to have, then I also have my own plans too. Don't think that I haven't learned a thing or two. Congratulations on your employment, though. I'm happy for you. I'm never gonna loan you any kind of money from now on, so don't ever come crying back to me for help. Do you understand?
I threw away all of your shit before you came back from your graveyard shift, just so you know. I'm not keeping it in the house.
Wait, what? What the hell?
If it hasn't been taken away by the trash guys yet, maybe you can be lucky and pick it up from the front of the house. But I don't want you to come inside the house anymore. Stay the hell outside of our house. Do you understand? You're not family anymore, you hear? We're strangers now. Hooray!
You being serious right now? This isn't some kind of prank? You took someone's belongings without asking about it and just threw it outside? And to throw it all away?
Of course not. I kept all of the stuff that looks like we would still be able to get some use out of it. You just make sure to take everything I've deemed as trash and useless, including yourself, and get the hell out, okay?
I'm so sick and tired of this. It's gone way too far. Everything I've ever done for you has been for a waste, huh? There was literally no point in me sticking out my head and taking one for the team. I've worked hard and tirelessly, day in and day out, to make sure that this family stays happy. And that's how you just throw me away like nothing ever happened? Like I'm just some garbage to be disposed of?
You're literally some low-life scum who dropped out of middle school. What the hell are you talking about? It's not like you have any rights. Don't worry, your younger brother, who's straight on the path to becoming a corporate elite employee, will be taking great care of me from now on. Can the useless idiot please just disappear for me? I need you to just be out of my life from now on.
That's why you don't thank me at all and just throw away all of my personal belongings? I'm at a loss for words, Mom. You're seriously gonna cut all ties with me, huh? You're being dead serious about us not being family anymore?
Yes. We don't need anyone like you in our family when you're just low-life scum. Don't you understand?
Okay, I understand. I will be doing the same thing then. You will be cut out of my life. I want to make sure that you understand we are strangers now, so we will not be talking to each other at all.
Yes, that's exactly what I want. You finally get it. I'm not going to give you a single penny back. All the money you've ever loaned me will be used for our future.
I don't need any of it back. I didn't plan on asking anyway. But promise me that you'll never ask me for more money either, because I'm not gonna help.
Why would anyone have to rely on you for any kind of help? Thank you so much for working so hard and spending your life against the other low-life scum to pay back our loans and debt. The younger one has finally secured a job, so we don't need you, the low-life security guard, to be around us anymore. Goodbye, shitty ATM.
All right, I'll take my stuff and leave then.
We're done with our family ties, too.
Yeah, sure, whatever, just like you asked. We'll cut our family ties. No more family. Goodbye, lady. You must be so happy that everything worked out in your favor, huh?
What's going on, Russell? When are you going to come back home to the house where your family is? You really should come back soon, shouldn't you? It's been way too long. I think you should come back home. Why are you being so stubborn? I've messaged you so much.
What? What the hell are you talking about, lady?
What do you mean, what the hell am I talking about? We haven't been able to pay off all of our bills recently. There are quite a few bills that need to be paid off. You should be getting pretty bored of running away from your home, right? Just come back already. I'm going to be expecting your return so that you can be paying off all of our bills. Thanks.
Shut the hell up! What are you smoking, lady? Who even are you? I don't know anyone like you.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
We already cut ties, right? I'm pretty sure you wanted to. What did you want from me now? Did you have some kind of goal? I don't have anything left to deal with you. You're just some random lady. I left the house just like you asked me. I didn't even ask to be thrown out. You practically evicted me. I cut ties with you just like you wanted. That is what you wanted, right? I'm not gonna go back to that house, just so you know. There's not a chance in hell.
Wait, hang on though. Can you at least hear me out? I could really use your help. Seriously. We really don't have any money anymore to even survive day to day. I'm really struggling, so I could really use your help ASAP. Just come home quickly, okay?
What? What the hell are you talking about after all of that speech that you gave me? Jerry got employed at his fancy elite corporate job, right? I was just in the way of his success? That's what you told me anyway. I literally just listened to everything you wanted of me. I didn't even want to, but I did it anyway because you asked me not so politely. We cut ties completely. We're strangers now. I have no intention of ever dealing with you at all. I really don't care what you say from here. Nothing you say will make me change my mind. It's a waste of time.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. It's not a waste of time. You know it's not. Jerry was supposed to go to work at this big-time corporate job to be an elite, but then he just left the job and ran away from home, leaving all of his loans and debt behind.
Ran away? What do you mean?
He said that he didn't want to work at some company for so long, and that he wasn't suited to be some kind of corporate slave. He said that he had to go to some kind of game event or something. I don't know. None of it really made sense at all. I didn't even listen after a little while because none of it made any sense. He apparently just left the office one day and never showed up again. He just went AWOL. No one knows where he is or what he's doing. He hasn't come home to our house either. I want to put out a missing persons report, but then he just tells me that he's alive, so he doesn't need to be searched at all. So there's no point in reporting it to the police. Even if I did report him missing, the police wouldn't do anything. They'd just think I'm crazy.
I mean, I would have seen that coming from a mile away. You should have known better than to trust that weasel.
What? What are you talking about?
Jerry is only really good on the surface. He gets along with most people initially, but he's never really interested in working hard or anything like that. He's been spoiled ever since he was young, so he's been spending money like crazy and doesn't know how to save money. That's why he's been running around borrowing money from myself and Lord knows who else. Probably anyone he could borrow from. He put all that money into games and gambling, which are apparently his favorite pastime or hobby. He's got so many loans and debt that he probably is drowning now. Up to his neck in debt, you know what I mean?
I don't know any of what you're talking about. I don't think any of that's true. But what are you talking about anyway? Gambling, loans, debt? Is this the same person?
Oh, someone didn't come by our house to try to get their money back? Some loan sharks or something?
What? What are you talking about?
It sounds like he won't be able to pay it back anyway, so yeah. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be responsible for his debt. I really expected the loan sharks to be showing up at your doorsteps by now.
What? Those people are loan sharks? I didn't know who those people were. I really couldn't believe that Jerry would possibly be taking out loans or something, so I turned them away from the house, but… Wait, so you're telling me that he's seriously taking out that many loans?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Even if you turn them away now, they're gonna come every single day until you pay them back what he owes. You know, it actually might be in your best interest to actually do your best to pay them back. I hear they don't like having missing money. Or maybe you can find Jerry somewhere and have him pay them back, so that you don't get beat up or something. I don't really care what happens though. He gets beat up, you get beat up. None of that matters to me at all anyway.
What do you mean it doesn't matter to you at all? You're my son. Of course it matters to you. My physical safety should be relevant to my own son.
Yeah, I used to be your son.
What?
Just because you need help now doesn't mean anything. We've already cut ties, remember? We're strangers now. I've been paying off Jerry's other loans up until about a month ago. I've been working hard for that. I've actually loaned him money on other fronts too, not just there.
You're kidding, right? I didn't know that. Why didn't you just tell me, sweetie?
Yeah, that's because I literally didn't tell you, stupid. I mean, to be fair, it's not like you would have believed me even if I did tell you. You'd probably laugh at me or something. I've never had any kind of financial freedom of any sort up until this point. I've never really had any kind of freedom at all. I wasn't even thanked for all of my hard work. I was suddenly chased out of my own house by my very own mother. That's why I decided that I would continue going forward with my life without having anything to do with you at all.
Nothing to do with me? But we're family. I'm your only mother. That should mean something, right? You can't just up and say that we're strangers and actually cut ties completely with family, right? It's impossible.
Actually, it was a lot easier than I thought.
Huh?
I've already moved to a different state, and I'm not gonna tell you where either. Because it makes no sense to tell a stranger where I'd live. Also, I'm planning on changing my contact information too. You know, cell phone, email, etc. I'm never gonna meet you ever again. You're completely cut out of my life, just like you asked for. Needless to say, everything above applies to Jerry as well.
What are you talking about? Don't be saying such stupid things. Your own flesh and blood are in trouble, and you're sitting there whining. You have an obligation to save us.
Actually, I have something to say to you. I've kept a lot of stuff to myself for a long time. Most of the time, actually. I've just held back. But I've decided that from now on, I'm not gonna hold back. I'm done.
What are you talking about?
I've got a certification in my workplace, top scores too. I didn't tell you, but I've got my GED too. I actually got it a few weeks ago. The other day, I was actually promoted, and I was moved to a new department. That's why I was able to move to a different location.
What? Seriously? I thought you were joking. You're seriously not in the city anymore.
Yeah, so I think we really won't ever see each other again. This is actually perfect for me though. It all works out.
Wait, hang on. Seriously, you're going to give me a headache. Please, don't abandon me like this. I apologize for everything up until this point. I will do better, I promise. Come on, let's move back in together and live like we used to back in the day. We can do this, I swear.
No, we can't really. I've actually already found someone I'm gonna marry, so…
What?
Yeah, so I'm gonna cut ties with idiots like you. You're all just trouble for people around you anyway. I think I've done plenty for you as far as being a good kid, right? I even helped my stupid brother, who's just a two-faced idiot, graduate college. I'm not gonna be able to give you anything beyond this, no matter how much you beg. Alright, you guys, have fun, and good luck on your own.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. Mom was wrong, sweetie, I swear. I want you to come back to my house. I really need you. Please, save your own family.
Yeah, we're not family anymore, so I'm gonna give you a nice big no! You're seriously good at this whole pestering thing, aren't you? A father who disappeared after taking out way too many loans for his own good and my brother? Honestly, both of them seem to be a perfect fit for someone like yourself. Alright, like I said before. Good luck on your own. Oh, and you guys have lost all usefulness for me. Actually, you've lost any kind of usefulness for me about 10 years ago. The mom kept contacting Russell no matter how much he declined her calls and ignored her text messages. She just kept begging him for his help and wouldn't let up at all. But apparently he was able to just block her out completely and intentionally left all of her text messages unread, just to spite her. Eventually, though, he did just block her phone number entirely, which made ignoring her all the more easier for him. All her efforts to reach out to him were in vain, as he had already blocked her on every form of contact that she had with him. The loan sharks, however, did keep paying her visits. She was taken somewhere where no one really knew what was going on, and she had lost all hope. She must have felt really stupid believing in the wrong son at the end of the day. But it was little too late. This is what happens when you completely berate someone and try to take advantage of them. Karma is a dish best served cold. Afterwards, no one really knows what happened to her or Jerry, but Russell got married and is living life happily ever after. He learned true freedom and love without the abuse from his annoying family members. Additionally, he's now in the process of building his own family and is loving every second of his life. I'm sure with how hard Russell has been working every day and every night, he'll be able to succeed in everything he tries and will be able to live happily ever after.
Hey, Katie! What should I buy for Seth's birthday? A watch? Perfume? What do you think about a tie? He's an employee at a world-class company, so... Buy whatever you want. I don't care. Sorry? I thought asking you was best because you're his ex-wife. Can you let me know what makes him happy? Why don't you think about that for yourself? Oh, wait! You couldn't make him happy, so that's why he dumped you! Actually, it's the opposite. I dumped him. Don't get that wrong. You don't need to act tough, you know. Maybe this is what he didn't like about you. I'm not acting tough, and it's not the reason why he hated me. You should keep your guard up because you don't know what's going to happen. I won't because he loves me now. Do you really need to one-up me every single time? Don't you even feel embarrassed? Aren't you? You got dumped by him. Oh, and you live with your parents now? Is it because you couldn't pay the rent? You were relying on him? Wow. I moved into my parents' house because it's in the city, and there's no meaning for me to live by myself. I bet you're crying your eyes out every night because you have nobody. I feel so bad for you. Well, anyways, sorry that your friend is this happy. What? We've been friends since childhood. We were, but I really can't stand you, so I want to cut ties. Anyways, guess what? We turned in our marriage certificate! Oh, really? This early? You guys only dated for 2 months. It doesn't matter. Seth was okay with it. Also, I'm so happy right now. It's so funny to listen to a sore loser be this jealous. Since when did you turn into such a bitch? I'm not. I'm just being myself. Anyways, you said that he works at a world-class company, right? Sorry, but that makes me laugh. Are you crazy in the head because you're jealous or something? Just calm down and breathe, okay? Wow. You're pissing me off. Is it okay for me to tell everything that you don't want to know? About what? Anyways, I'm going to dinner with him from now, so I don't want to waste my time talking to you. You're the one that sent me a text first. Hey, we're actually going to have a wedding, so why don't you do the wedding speech? Sure. You better come. Oh, Seth told me that he hated your appearance and was so embarrassed to walk next to you. What? Well, I understand him because you wear cheap clothes and don't wear makeup. Seth really said that? Yes, so for the wedding, wear something nice. And why don't you get your makeup done by a professional? Maybe you'll find someone there. Oh, sorry, did I piss you off again? A minute later. Hey, Seth. I heard that you were embarrassed walking next to me.
She's just exaggerating. I never said that, trust me.
Are you being serious right now? Should I tell her the reason why we got divorced is because you embezzled your own company's money and got fired?
Please don't. I mean, I was gonna tell her, but I can't.
She's gonna find out anyway.
I just want to enjoy my life right now because I love her appearance.
Aren't you embarrassed about what you're doing?
Nope. I mean, life is too short, so let me enjoy my life.
I wonder how Holly is gonna act when she finds out.
Why didn't you tell her, though? You had a lot of time. Do you still love me or something?
No. I'm just waiting for the right time.
You're scaring me. So, I might get divorced soon? I need to enjoy my life now.
You're the one scaring me, Seth. Can I ask you a question? What is your motivation in life?
Nothing. I have a debt of $30 million and I have no job. I mean, life is much easier when you just give up.
Wow. What happened to you? You were in an elite once.
It all happened when I started to gamble. Anyways, why don't we get back together? I need you.
Are you being serious? Absolutely not. Anyways, looks like you guys are going to dinner for now. You can pay for it?
Yes, I actually won 20 grand last time in gambling. Awesome, right?
Then use it to pay off your debt. Oh my god, you know what? I'm turning stupid just talking to you. Well, good luck with everything. The day of the wedding. Oh, thank you for coming. I thought that you wouldn't show up because of jealousy. No problem. I was excited. The reception is from now on, so good luck with the speech. How's Seth? He's doing okay, and also handsome as always. I'm just wondering why his family didn't show up. He doesn't have a job. That's why. What? So of course no one will show up from the company. Plus his friends cut ties with him since he's been borrowing money from them. I feel so bad for you marrying someone like him. What are you talking about? You're joking, right? Nope. Sorry, but everything is true. I'm getting ready to talk about it in the speech if you want. Go ahead. An hour later. What the hell was that speech? You even used a projector? Yes. Because I needed to explain in detail about Seth embezzling his own company's money. I also needed to explain how he was an elite once, but he went broke and got into debt because he's addicted to gambling and couldn't pay with his own money anymore and ended up stealing money from the company. It was easy to understand, right? This is bullshit! How could you know all of this? Because I'm the CEO of the company. What? If you don't believe me, then search my name. You're my friend from childhood, but you didn't know about this? OMG, it's true! Is this a prank or something? I can't believe this. A debt of $30 million? Using the company's money? You probably can't grasp the situation, but this is the reality. Wait, why was Seth laughing midway through? I think he just gave up on life. I think he had fun because he never experienced this kind of wedding. Fun? What? You're both scaring me. Anyways, why did you act like a drama queen and storm back off at the reception? There's a part 2, so can you come back? Part 2? What are you going to talk about? You'll see. I feel like it's something bad. 30 minutes later.
Are you serious? Explaining to everyone about me turning into a trashy b**** who went up someone?
Aren't you happy that I did research on you?
Of course not! Also, why did you say I was a b*** all along?
It's true, that's why.
You even showed everyone screenshots of our conversation! That's an invasion of privacy!
You even wrote that I'm a loser who got her husband stolen on your blog. How nice.
I can't believe you showed that to everyone too! How did you even find my blog?
I know everything about you because we're childhood friends, right?
OMG! What should I do? I literally want to die! My blog is getting a lot of backlash!
Why don't you start your life over?
You know what? Why don't I tell everything about you that's
Embarrassing. Sure. Like what?
Hold on.
I never showed you my true self, so I want to know what you were trying to say.
I saw you eating ice cream by yourself last time.
You could say that if you want. It's nothing embarrassing.
This isn't fair. My life is over now. Wait. Where's Seth?
He's not there. I bet he ran away.
Who's gonna pay for the wedding fee?
You probably need to pay for it. Good luck with that. Your wedding was pretty big, so I wonder how much it's gonna cost.
What the f***? This is all your fault!
No, it's not. It's both of yours.
This is so wrong!
Nothing is wrong. Just calm down and breathe, okay?
Shut up! Why didn't you tell me Seth was like this?
I thought he put his life together, so I didn't say anything. But I did tell you to keep your guard up because you don't know what's gonna happen. After the incident, Holly collapsed on the spot and cried. Her voice echoed nicely throughout the venue. Seth was nowhere to be found, so she had to pay for the whole wedding. Since a lot of people got to know her true colors, she moved to the middle of nowhere. I don't know what they're both doing now, but I heard that Seth got caught by the debt collector and is working his butt off underground somewhere. On the other hand, I'm still the CEO of my company and I'm still succeeding. I am experiencing a little bit of backlash and I regret what I've done, but they should be thankful that they aren't experiencing something worse.